I live in a duplex with my sister. She stays downstairs, I stay upstairs. Most nights, she's not even home, usually at her boyfriend's place. That night, I was alone. I had just finished watching a horror movie in the dark. My living room is open, so everything behind me feels exposed. Even at 30, I'll admit I kept looking over my shoulder. Eventually, I went to bed. A couple hours later, I woke up suddenly. At first, I didn't know why. Then I heard it. A voice. Downstairs. It sounded exactly like my sister. Not muffled, not distant, clear. She was inside the house. I got out of bed, still half asleep, and walked into the hallway. The lights flicked on, and I heard her again, this time calling my name. I walked downstairs, responding, "What?" No answer. I found the light switch and turned it on. The entire downstairs lit up. Empty. No one. I checked her bedroom. Nothing. Then suddenly, thud. Something dropped inside her room. I froze. I had just checked that room. There was nothing there. I didn't go back in. I ran upstairs, locked my door, and called her. No answer. In the morning, she texted me asking why I called her at 1 a.m. She hadn't come home that night. And whatever made that noise, there was nothing on the floor. I was 14, home alone. A girl I liked had just left, and I was in my room watching TV. My window faced the backyard. Then I heard something. A scraping sound, like a chair being dragged. I looked outside. Someone was sitting on our deck. At first, I thought it was her. I said her name. The person slowly looked up. It wasn't her. I stepped back immediately. I texted my friends. None of them were nearby. I looked again. He was still there, staring directly at my window. I turned everything off and sat in complete darkness, trying not to move. Even the light from my phone felt dangerous. Minutes passed. I checked again. Still there. I finally said, "What do you want?" He didn't answer, but his shoulders started shaking, like he was laughing. No sound, just silent laughter. Then I heard a faint wheezing. I backed away. Moments later, I heard the back door. Someone was pushing it, trying to get in. Then the front door. Same thing. I stayed hidden all night. If those doors weren't locked, I don't think I'd be here. I was home alone for a week. One afternoon, I was playing basketball outside. I glanced up at my house and froze. There was a woman in the upstairs window, watching me. Not my mom. Not anyone I knew. She disappeared when she noticed me looking. I ran inside and checked every room. Nothing. I even checked the basement. Still nothing. I assumed she left. That night, I couldn't sleep. Something felt wrong. Then I heard a sound, very faint, from the side of my bed. I turned slowly and saw her crawling out from underneath my bed. I screamed and jumped on her before she could react. She fought back, scratching, screaming. My neighbor rushed in after hearing me. We held her down until police arrived. Turns out, they already knew who she was. She had broken into houses before, and somehow, she had been hiding under my bed the entire time. I was home alone for a week. One night, I was outside when I heard someone calling from the woods behind my house. "Hey, over here. We need help." At first, I thought it was a joke, but the voice kept getting more direct. "I can see you. Come here." I started walking toward the woods. Then something felt off. I stopped, backed away, went inside. Later, the same voice appeared in my backyard. Closer now. Then came a loud bang on my window. The man was right outside, screaming for help. Then, laughing, I threatened to call the police. He slowly walked away. When I was 10, my parents rushed to the hospital after my brother got injured. They left me home alone. Later that night, I heard the front door open. I thought they were back. But when I looked downstairs, there were 3 strangers in the living room. I hid in my closet. One of them came into my room, walked up to the closet, opened it, and stood there for what felt like forever. Then closed it. They left without hurting me. But I still wonder, did he see me? Some people are afraid of being alone. But maybe the real fear is you were never alone to begin with.